Good evening, everyone. Please can you hear me? I'm still recording. Please unmute and talk to me, please. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Thank you very much.
Can hear you, sir.
I'm trying to send something out. 1 minute, please. Waiting for the recording to start also. Jim. 1 minute, just waiting for the recording to get started, then we'll begin. Right now. Okay, so I think we can start. I've sent the YouTube link out, and I think we can begin. Good evening, everyone, once again. If you're hearing my voice for the first time, I don't think anybody here should be hearing my voice for the first time anyways. If I hear my voice for the first time, my name is Lamon Olanshile Mogola, ACACS. I am I don't know what I am, but I'm sure I don't want to change SFM. Whatever you want to call me. You can say I'm your lecturer, I'm your teacher, I'm your whatever you want to call me. I'm sure the person that will make you pass SFM. Or the person that can or that wants to make you pass SFM. The remaining is left to you whether you want to pass or not. Anyways, the cook, you are even giving me name. The cook, nice one. I think I like the name. Anyways, let me first apologize before we begin. Very sorry for my co-lecturers not appearing on last week. I think it was Wednesday and Saturday. Mr. Idris on Saturday was under the weather. I think he fell sick, so he could not attend, and he did not speak up on time, so no one could come in. Then Mr. Oyedin on Wednesday, I don't know, I think he got stopped in traffic. But we're also very sorry for not announcing it. I know we should have announced it that the classes will not hold or something like that. Very sorry concerning that. It would not happen again. Very, very sorry. Don't worry. Subsequent classes. No, we are still beginning, and like I told you in the last class, our lecturers are also still adjusting. So when they fully do, I'm sure we'll be having. Let me minimize my battery. I'm sure we'll be having the classes back to back. Please, have you guys started reading? Yes or yes? Don't hear no. Yes or yes? Unmute and talk to me. Have you started reading?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I started
Yes,
today.
Miss Faith, you that in this class, when you switched on your video, you are lying down. You are chilling. You are lying down on your bed for this class, and you started today. I don't think you started.
At least I've started.
Hey, people should read.
Thank you, sir.
You don't thank me. You can only thank me when you pass. That's the only thank I want to hear.
No, for the advice you are giving us.
Okay, thank you. But let me tell you guys something. Please and please. I'm not saying you should fail anything. No. You can fail tax. You can fail audit. You can even fail CR. You can fail, but don't fail SFM. Please and please don't fail SFM. I'm not saying you should fail the rest, though, but please don't fail SFM. Why am I saying you should not fail SFM? Don't fail SFM because if you fail SFM once, believe me, there's always I told you guys that you have a church mind and you have devil mind. There's always that devil mind that used to tell you that you know it. You don't just know why you failed. Don't attend classes too much, Joe. You now start skipping classes. And apart from that, some people I know this is like Angel, but some people are ashamed to go to the last center they went, or even if it's not ashamed, you shall not be doing assignment like you used to. You will not be attending classes like you used to. Your focus or something level will drop, and immediately it drops, you are in doom. Because it means that you can fail it twice, and we are failing SFM twice. Believe me, it's not good for you. It is not. So please and please try as much as possible not to fail SFM. You can fail tax. If you fail tax, you can read tax on your own. I read my tax on my own. I don't even used to go to tax class because I don't used to enjoy the class. But anyways, you can pass tax on your own. You can pass case study on your own, or you can pass case study with Mr. Kabil. You can pass audit on your own. CR, if you attended CR class once, you can pass it on your own. But believe me, you can keep attending SFM class 2-3 times and you still not pass. So please don't fail SFM. Anyways, let's continue. I don't want to talk too much today. In case if you are not Omoluabi anyways, but if you reach your mind, you go turn your own one. So let's, good. You already I think you already waking up. Anyways,
Thank you.
let's continue. Yes, sir. Apparently, I wanted to do a recap of my last class, and I also wanted to solve the assignment I gave. But you know, as you people have church mind and evil mind, me too, I have church mind and evil mind. That was my church mind that was telling me to do it. Then I looked at the amount of people that submitted the assignment, and my evil mind told me to ignore it. I think people that submitted my assignment were not up to 10. At 10, I think I don't think they're up to 5 that submitted my assignment. So since people did not submit the assignment, I would also not do a recap, and I would also not solve the question. And I mentioned that in my first class. That is the way it's going to work. I cannot be putting effort and you're not putting effort. You know, go work. Oh. I'm very sorry. I have to put effort, then you put effort. That's the only way we can achieve success. As I'm putting effort from my end, put effort from your end, then we'll combine it together, then everybody goes well. Because we'll start doing calculations that I might need you guys to submit assignments. So I might need you guys to start now. People that submit assignment are not up to 10. And in the last class, I had over 490 students in my class. Over 490, about 300 on YouTube and about 100 in class. And only 10, not even up to 10 submitted. What are we now doing? I don't think we are ready. So I will not do recap. You guys know now when I come, I will do a recap of what we did. I will not do a recap, and I would also not solve the question. So maybe before I start my next class, if you guys have decided to change and submitted more assignment, I will still take the assignment. And you guys have submitted the assignment, I can now come and do a recap. But today, I'm not doing any recap. Thank you very much. It's a theory part, so you guys don't have anything. It's in past question. The question I gave you is in Pathfinder. If you check Pathfinder, you see those questions. You can go to the back and pick the answer there, so you will not lose too much. But I'm not doing any recap today. Thank you very much. So moving on to what you have to do today. So I've shared the materials already. You guys have the materials. So that is how our classes will be going subsequently for people that are just joining us. So I would send the material a few hours ahead of time so that you guys can follow up in class, ask me questions and the likes. So that's how sometimes a day, 2 days before. This one came late because I needed to edit some things there. Anyways, so you have the materials. Please, if you have the materials in front of you, please open the materials immediately, please. I've sent the materials to the group chat. So if you're in this call, both on YouTube or on the space, I'm sure you have the material in front of you. Let me share my screen. I'm seeing some people begging me to do a recap. No, I'm not doing it though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry and I'm not sorry. Because I mentioned it and I said I take my assignment very, very seriously. You guys don't know what it takes to actually prepare a material or what it actually takes to prepare questions. It's effort now. You go to work, I go to work too. I'm very tired, but I'll still try. So I expect you to also try, solve the assignment and send so that we know that we are on the same page. Eshe, Ekufe. Please, can everyone see my screen, please?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. So please, if you cannot see my screen, you can try to log. I will not advise you to log out. Just manage it, because if you log out, you might not be able to log in again because of the numbers. So, but I'm sure everybody should be able to see my screen. So my YouTube people, like we agreed in our last class, please, if you have any question, this is calculations. So if you have any question, please make sure my number is the next number you go to. Put my number on speed dial. I'll try as much as possible to leave my WhatsApp open. So that, but let me leave this my second WhatsApp open so that I can see your messages or your questions immediately. So let me type my number. How do I even know that number offhand? Let me type my number on the screen so that if you want to ask me anything, it's going to be easy. So please write this number down. Let me check. I don't know my new number. I don't know it offhand though. Let me check. Should I have it here? So this is for the YouTube people, please and please, because I want to carry everybody along as much as possible. So please, if you have any question, just text me immediately. I'm leaving my WhatsApp open for you people, so that you can text me. This is not the number. Actually, number mobile. Anyway, just text me on the normal one. Text me on the normal one, 30, 38, 70, 38. But this is not the number you submit your assignment to. Don't let me cause confusion. Let me delete this one. People will be texting me. This one is my personal number. But I don't trust you people. People don't understand the word personal. Let's see.
Can we help you send the number?
Please let me type it in the chat box, I beg.
Okay. Okay, somebody has typed it already.
Thank you very much. Let me copy it out. So this one is my I don't know the number to call it. I'm planning to make this one my official number, but I don't know it yet. I never get time, I think. Here's the chat box. Yes, exactly. 070856994447. So 70856994447. Hope that is correct. 56994. Okay, it's correct. So this is for my YouTube people majorly. So if you're streaming on YouTube, and when we start,
Can you have the number again?
What?
The phone number again, sir.
You see it on my screen, sir.
It's not that.
It is not with.
Okay, I can see it. I have it already. It's not.
Good. So please, for my YouTube students, please, this WhatsApp is currently opened. Don't call me. No, we are in class, but just send me a text message on WhatsApp immediately with your question so that I can attend to it. And this is the number you submit your assignment to. Please don't submit to the number on the platform. That one is my personal life. People should let my personal life remain personal. Please, but if you want to tell me anything professional in the accounting line, please text me on this number. Thank you very much. Please, can I get started? I've used 20 minutes of my time. Permission to fire on SARS and Mars.
Granted, sir.
The ladies in the class, don't answer those men. I don't want the men to even answer me. They say we should not fire on. That one concern them. Ladies, should we fire on?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma. Even though I'm a ladies man, the men they don't really concern me like that. Anyways, okay. So let's go on. So today we'll talk about bond valuation and bond analysis. People have seen the materials. There are a lot of grammars, a lot of stories there. You guys know me. So let me give you an insight of what we are trying to do first, so that from there you can know why we are here. So then I will now read what that is saying to you. But anyways, let me first explain to you in normal layman terms. So bond valuation and analysis. Now, let's even start by saying what is a bond. Let's start. This one is not love bond though. It's not glue. I'm just wondering maybe it's a bond that is used to glue butter or love bond. No, that is not the bond we are talking about here, please. You guys know that the methods of raising capital by an organization or by a company, there are two ways. Either you use your share issues or you use debt. Abi, either you use shares, that is, collect shares from people, or sorry, sell shares, or you use debt. Now, let's leave the shares. Let's come to the debt part. Now, there are different ways to use debt now. You can go to your friend to borrow you money. You can go to the bank to collect loan. It's a debt now. And you can also buy bond. Now, you buying bond now, what buying bond means is you are collecting money from people, from investors, then you are giving them a certificate for the bond. Now, bond simply is just a debt. Check, bro. Listen, jot, please. Bond simply is a debt. Now, when I say bond is a debt, being a debt, there are two people involved: the person that is giving you the money and the person that is collecting the money. The person that is giving you the money and the person that is collecting the money. Now, in the case of bond, the person that is giving you the bond. So no, okay, don't let me use that scenario. Let me use a real life practical now. Your company, Amubara PLC, okay, to know PLC. Okay, let me use okay to know PLC now wants to generate or needs 1 million naira debt or 1 million naira bond. So okay to know goes out and say, okay, please, I need this particular amount of money. So now, okay to know in this particular case is a bond at that particular point is a bond issuer. Boys, I mentioned it in the last class. Okay to know leave all the things you've learned and listen to me. Okay to know in this particular situation is a bond issuer. Because okay to know is the one collecting the bond. I know he's the one collecting the bond. He's the one collecting the money. But he's the one that is issuing a certificate that guarantees the bond. That guarantees the money. So now, okay to know has given the certificate. Okay to know will now collect money. But when somebody is holding that certificate, that's the investor, the person that gave you money. Are you with me? The person that gave you money is the one that will collect the certificate. This thing is like transaction. Receipt. People will not collect receipt when you go to buy something. So you are collecting money from somebody. Then the person you are collecting money from, you are giving the person a certificate that just indicates that, okay, I've given you this so amount of money. So that person that you gave certificate, which is the investor that gave you the money, in this scenario is called a bond holder. Bond holder. But the person, but the business, the organization that is collecting the bond is called a bond issuer. Bond issuer, bond holder. That's clear. Now, let's go to let me first of all say something about bonds. We have two types of bond. We have what we call redeemable bond, and we have irredeemable bond. I said we have redeemable bond, we have irredeemable bond. Like the name implies, redeemable. If people that used to go to church, if they say somebody is redeemable, it means that the person's soul can still come back. Maybe the person has started smoking Igbo. You don't say, okay, the person's soul is redeemable. It means you can collect or you can turn the person back to what he was before. So when we say a redeemable bond, what redeemable bond is simply saying is, at the end of the maturity date, we any 5 years new, 6 years new, at the end of the maturity date, you can collect your capital back. You can collect your capital. That's why it's called a redeemable bond. You can redeem your capital back at the end of the investment, at the end of the bond. So when okay to know and the particular investor, when they are dealing and they say, okay, I'm giving you 1 million naira, and this particular bond is redeemable, it means at the end of the 5th year, okay to know we pay back that particular investor the 1 million naira back at the end of the 5 years because the bond is redeemable. Now the next irredeemable bond. Okay, before I even go to irredeemable bond, for redeemable bond, let me see. I'm still redeemable. Redeemable bond also has a type of redeemable bond called convertible bond. Understand the basics. If you understand the basics, you will not suffer. Redeemable bond also has something called convertible bond. When I say convertible bond, what convertible bond is saying is, you know the bond is redeemable. Invest. What convertible bond is now saying is, convertible bond is now saying that particular money, that capital you want to redeem, it can be converted into two ways. Either can buy shares, or can go in pada. So for people that don't understand you, I'm interpreting it in English. What I'm saying is, either you collect your money back or you use it to collect shares. That's what convertible bond is saying. That okay, this money you are owing us, I can come and use it to convert it to shares in your organization. In our last class, somebody asked something about preference shares. That is what we are saying now. So now that you convert that particular bond, now convert it to shares, or you collect your money back. That is what convertible bond is saying. Now let's leave. No, we're coming from redeemable. Now let's leave redeemable. Let's move to irredeemable bond. Now, what irredeemable bond is saying is, irredeemable bond, they cannot redeem it so back. Oh. You cannot collect your capital back. It's like a for life, it's like to infinity, but you will be collecting your interest either annually or monthly. It's only interest you'll be collecting for life. It's only interest you'll be collecting for life. You are not collecting your capital back. Just interest. So the trick is okay, now let me now ask you a question. I'm asking the class a question now. For an irredeemable bond, do you think there will be number of years attached? Or mute and talk to me.
No.
No.
There will be no number of years, sir.
Chetiba. That's the meaning.
Yes, sir.
There will be no number of years attached, because it means that it is an infinity. There is no number. There's no stipulated here that this is when you collect your money that you are not even collecting. It's to infinity. It's your interest that you'll be collecting for life. So that is what irredeemable and redeemable bond. That is what it means. Now, for features of it, not even features, we have characteristics of a bond. We have what we call par value. We have what we call we have what we call coupon rate. We have what we call coupon payment. We have what we call yield to maturity. We have what we call number of years. Then we have what we call market rate or market value. I will explain each and every one of these. Are the terminologies that we will use from the beginning of this class. In the next, I should finish bond valuation maybe next week or next 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, this is the terminologies I will be using. So please, I need you guys to understand what they mean. I said we have par value, we have coupon payment, we have number of years, we have yield to maturity, then we have market value. Now let me start from the beginning. The par value. Par value can also be called nominal value. It can also be called book value, face value. So you can call any of them. Anyone you like, call it. You can call your own face, call your own book, call your own paper value, anything. So I know what I'm saying. Now, par value of a bond, there's no particular definition to it. What par value of a bond is just saying this is the book value. This is the value of a bond. And usually, please, this one, put it in your left hand. Don't use it to eat. Your left hand, don't use it to eat. Usually, the par value or nominal value or book value or market value of a bond is usually 100 naira or 1,000 naira. Don't use it to eat. It's usually the par value of a bond is usually 100 naira or 1,000 naira. That is the book value of a bond. That is the nominal value of a bond. Usually 100 naira or 1,000, depending on what your examiner asks you to do. In some cases, it can come as 100 naira. In some cases, it can come as 1,000. I don't like to stipulate my students. My previous student know me. I don't like that. Is SFM. I don't like to keep your mind that this is. Please, Mike. Oh. Oh God, try to talk. So I was saying, I don't like to stipulate my students by saying, this is the way we come. There's no way we come. It can come any way. And anyway, anyhow they like it, that they bring it anyhow they like. So I don't like to stipulate you people. So always have 2 or 3 minds. So what I'm saying is, it can be 100 naira, it can be 1,000. It's what examiner wants. If I tell you, if you have been doing 100 naira in class now, if you now go to exam, you now see 1,000 here. I've seen a student like that, 1,000. You're not going to write at the back under it that this question is not correct. Please do due diligence. Okay. I can start. The question is not correct. Please, I can't do this to make question in there. They don't used to make mistake in their question. Like. Even if there's mistake, go and do it there. Don't say there's mistake in this question. Please do due diligence. There's no due diligence that you are coming back. You are coming to write it again. So please, it can come as 100 naira, as 1,000. Please, that's the face value of a bond. Now, let me move to the next. After face value, I said we have what we call coupon. Coupon is simply another name for interest. If you are giving somebody, even if you go to the bank to borrow money, bank will tell you, okay, be paying maybe, or they will be paying you maybe 1,000 to 2,000 every week or every month, depending on the agreement. I'm just using that as an example, depending on the agreement. So between a bond holder and a bond issuer, there's an already agreed coupon, which is the interest that will be coming. But you know that interest is usually in percentage now, 5%, 6%, 7%. That's what interest is usually. That is what coupon means. Now, coupon payment. What coupon payment is now saying is, you know, the coupon going is in percentage. Now, the payment. Okay, so if you go to borrow 1,000 naira somewhere, and the person says, okay, I'll be paying you, or you borrow somebody 1,000, and the person says, it will be paying you maybe 5% on the 1,000 every month. In that particular situation, the 5% is the coupon, but 5% of 1,000, I think that's about 15 naira now, about 15 naira, about 15 naira. 15 naira is the coupon payment. The interest is the percentage, but the amount is the payment. If you are borrowing somebody 1 million, and the person is paying you 10% of 1 million, the 10% in that particular scenario is the coupon. But 10% of 1 million, I think that's about 1,000, is that's like 10,000. That is the coupon payment involved. So yeah, I will assume that is Now, next, number of years. Number of years is just the good years that people have agreed that the person will pay you back your money. If you say, okay, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, in the next 2 years, it's just number of years. It can be in months too, depending, whichever it is. It's just the number of years or time taken to pay back the loan or the bond. That is your number of years. Now, on to the next, your yield to maturity. Yield to maturity, you can see it as YTM, yield to maturity. Now, yield to maturity, what yield to maturity is simply saying is investor that shall invested money, there is a particular percentage that is going to gain on his investment. Yes, now. Think about if somebody borrows somebody money and is saying somebody is unmuted, please. If you borrow somebody money, the person that you are borrowing money has a particular amount, apart from the interest, a particular yield that is expecting or that he will get on that investment. If you say bring your 2 million and let me use your 2 million to do business, say at the end of the maybe it was 2 million that the person that you collected. At the end of it, I'll give you 2.5. That 2.5, that 500 naira, that 500,000 increase, that's the yield to maturity increase. That's the percentage gain on the person's investment. That's the percentage gain on the investment. That's what yield to maturity is saying. The last one now is market value. Market value is simply saying that I would just say it's just the like the name implies, market value is the value in the market. Like all things being considered, you know that the transaction between you and the person does not necessarily mean that is what is happening in the market, though. People know today, if maybe now, banks have rate for loans. Yes, now there's a particular stipulated rate for loans. I think it's about 7%. I'm not sure, 7 or 9%. I'm not so sure. There's already stipulated rates for loans. Now, does that now mean that are people not now doing transactions that the rates are higher or that are lower? Are you seeing anybody that is doing transactions is using 7%? They are not now. Some people are using 6, some people are using 5, some people are using 11. But the market value of any debt, I'm using that particular, I'm just using this scenario now, should be 7%. I'm just using this particular scenario, does not mean that I'm just using that as an example, because that is a stipulated agreed price. So that is the market value. That is the value in the market. Mr. Please, your mic, please. That is the value. Favor, please, your mic. I've started today. It's very agile. Anyways, there is a market value. That's what I was saying. That market value is just the value in the market. Is the value in the market. Please, market value is not the same thing as face value, or it's not the same thing as par value. They are different. Market value is just the value of the bond in the market. Now, you see, in this particular class, I will be giving you, bond valuation is very simple. All the courses, all the topics in SFM are actually simple. Just know the basics and know the likely questions. I've told you guys several times, always quality over quantity. Please, every time I used to mention it's quality over quantity, please. Just know the questions or know the areas of questions that the questions can come out from, then just know them. So you can jot it down now. For bond valuation, the only places, or not only places, the places that your question can come out from, the places that the questions can come out from, or what they can ask, usually, first of all, they can ask you to calculate your yield to maturity. Shenko, you are write it. Oh yeah. Are you guys ready? So I'm saying that, first of all, they can ask you to calculate your yield to maturity, which is also the same thing as your IRR. So they can ask you to calculate your yield to maturity, number one. Second, they can ask you to calculate the market or the value of the bond. The market value or the value of the bond. The market value or the value of the bond. So they can ask you to calculate duration. They can ask you to calculate duration. Now, duration itself is split into two. We have what we call modify. Am I worry? You understand when we go deep into it. When we go deep into it, you understand. We have what we call modified duration. Then we have what we call Macaulay duration. Then we have what we call modified duration. Then we have what we call Macaulay duration. So those are the four things majorly that they can ask you to calculate in bond valuation. I said the first one is yield to maturity. Second is your value of the bond. Third is duration. Duration which is split into modified and Macaulay. Now, your yield to maturity is the same thing called IRR, your internal rate of return. People that have left it in PM, go and pick it back. People that have left it at home, go and pick it back now. Your IRR, your internal rate of return, that is usually what your yield to maturity is. Then your market value of the bond. Now, market value of the bond. What market value of the bond is simply just saying is, you just want to know, is the present value of future cash flow. Let me say it like that. It is the present value of future cash flow. What I'm just simply saying is, somebody is saying that, okay, Oga, come and give me, or come and drop 1,000 naira, or someone come and drop 1 million naira. Accountant, come and drop 1 million naira. I will use it to give you 1.5 in the next 5 years. Somebody that is not chartered, somebody that all these Namina, you accountant, all these accountants that they are white collar. Used to their color is not white, it's like brown. They are not different from HSC. They can be happy. All these accountants that are collecting 100,000, they can be happy that 1 million to collect 1.5 in 2 years. You don't cash out. Now, chartered accountant, let me ask you, that 1 million naira to that 1.5 that you will collect in the next 3 years, as that from now and the next year, will the value still be the same thing? I'm asking the class so you can unmute and answer me.
No.
No.
The value will not be the same thing now. Value of 1,000. Let me even use this country that we are in. Value of 1,000 naira last year is not the value of 1,000. What 1,000 naira can buy last year is not 1,000 naira can buy again this year. The value has dropped. It was weekend that somebody was telling me that I think I just overheard somebody wanted to buy pure water, and they said one pure water is 50 naira. I don't know how to close my mouth. Maybe because I know it's bad. They say one pure water is 50 naira. Say buy 3 for 100 naira. So automatically 50 naira before could buy how many water? Could buy you, let me even say the period of 10 naira. Pure water 50 naira before could buy you 5 water. I'm using 10 naira now. Before it was even 5 naira, but let me see even say 10 naira. It could buy you 5 water. Now it's buying you 1. That means the value of that particular 50 naira has even dropped. So what I'm saying is somebody's telling you come and drop 1 million to collect 1.5. What it means is the next 3 years, you still collect your 1,500,000 naira is not going to reduce. So that's what you will still collect. But the value of that 1,500,000 in the next 3 years will not be the same as now. That's when value of the price now comes in. So what you will now do is you will now discount that, you will now calculate that 1.5. You will now discount it to today's value. You will now discount it to today's value so that you will know the value or the amount of what of that 1.5 as at now. Now, let me give you an example. Somebody is saying that, okay, let me use my 1 million, 1.5 in the next 2 years, come and collect 1.5. When you now discount that 1.5 that you want to collect, as of today is now 600 naira. Or don't let me even say, as of today is now 400 naira. Please, we used to go for an investment. We will not go again now. We will not go for the investment again, because as of today, that means in the next 2 years, what that 1.5 million can buy is just worth of what 400 naira is buying today. You will not go. It means it's not. That's why we used to do MPV. You say it's viable, it's not viable. But initially, that is what we are still doing here. We are still just doing MPV. We are still just doing present value or future cash flow. That is just what we are doing with market value. But there's something with market value that you need to know. In market value, we have something called discounts. We have something called at par. We have something called at premium. Now, at discount, I say we have something called at market value, or the market value of a bond can either be at par, at discount, or at premium. Let me explain. Let me just use normal terminology to explain. You want to go and buy rice. There's already a par value for rice. As of now, the women in the class, how much is 1 Congo of rice? Don't answer me, because I know you know. You people know. So there's a stipulated price of 1 Congo of rice. Some of you can go to the market and buy it lower. It means you bought it at discount. Abi? Some you can go to market and buy it higher. It means you bought it at premium. Some you can still go to market and buy it at that exact price. That means you bought it at par. So what I'm saying is a discount price will be lower than the par value. Then the premium price will be higher than the par value. A discount price will be lower than the par value. Then a premium will be higher than the par value. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you that we are done with bond valuation. We'll see next class. I'll bring another topic next class. At Bari. I mean, you can go and write the exam with just this my explanation. I've finished now.
Rárá.
Like that. You should like that. Just with this my explanation, you cannot solve it. So cut over way.
Then you.
No problem. Yeah. But please, I hope you guys understand everything I said, yeah?
The theory aspect. Perfectly well.
Good. Yeah, so I'll just run through what I have here then. Just run through. I'm not waiting on anything because I've explained everything to you. So let's just go. So I said okay, so let's say I said bond valuation. Bond is a source of long-term finance. A company is a fixed income financial instrument that represents a loan by an investor to a borrower, typically corporate or governmental. Yeah, I said bond valuation. Bond valuation is a process of determining the present value of bond future interest payment. Please, somebody's unmuted, please. Please check your mic. Please check your mic if you are the one. Thank you. I think the person has unmuted. The person has muted. No, the person has not muted. Oh, gosh, testing you. Mr. Abdugani, is you?
Yeah, sorry, sir.
When I say somebody is unmuted, I expect everybody to go and check their mic. It could be anybody. Maybe when you answered me, you might have forgotten. So please. Oh yeah. So the bond valuation is the process of determining the present value of bond future interest payment and its maturity value. I said bond analysis is the process of evaluating a bond characteristic risk and potential return to determine its suitability as an investment. Bond agreement is a contractual agreement between the issuer and the bondholder. We have types of bond. We have corporate bond, government bond, municipal bond, zero coupon bond, convertible bond. Corporate bond is issued by companies to raise capital. They typically offer higher yields than government bond, but with higher risk. While government bond is issued by national governments, they are considered low risk and include instruments like US Treasury bond. Municipal bond is issued by state, cities, or local government entities. Zero coupon, they do not make periodic interest payments. Instead, they are issued at a discount to their face value, and the full face value is paid at maturity. Convertible bond can be converted into a specified period of shares of the issuing company stock. Advantages of bonds: stable income, capital preservation, diversification. The risk associated with bonds: interest rate risk, credit risk, inflation risk, liquidity risk. Please read them one by one. I've told you guys 1,000,000 times. Theory are very, very important. Please don't just be carrying calculator. I beg. Read too. Read all these things. Learn them. Imagine this one now. Advantages of they can say advantage and disadvantages of bonds. No, but they'll just put 5 marks. 5 marks is gone. 45 more to go. Abi. You now see another one. You now see another 5 mark. Key characteristic of bond. Another 5 mark. Push in loan here. So before you know it, you're already accumulating 10 from there. So now, key characteristic of bond, I said face value, which I've explained. I said it's the principal amount that the issuer agrees to repay the bondholder on the maturity date. And I said it's usually 1,000, but it can vary and be 100. I said coupon rate. Coupon rate is the interest. I've explained coupon payment, maturity date, issue I've explained, yield I've explained. Now, to yield itself. So now, we have 2 types of yield. We have what we call current yield and what we call yield to maturity. I said we have what we call current yield and what we call yield to maturity. Nobody will ask you a question on this current yield. I just satisfying all righteousness. That's why we are putting it there. But nobody will ask you a question on anything current yield. But let's move on. So current yield. This represents the ratio of coupon payment to market price of a bond. It calculates the annual interest payment divided by the current market price of the bond. This is the formula for current yield: coupon over market price times 100/1. How do you get your coupon? Interest rate times face value of a bond. Now, example: Agbado PLC is financed with 10 million naira, clearly 10 million naira 9% bond quoted at 102, and in which the interest on the bond was paid last week. Let me ask the class 2 questions. With this example, my first question: what's my coupon?
9%.
9%.
9%. Thank you. What is my market? What's my market price?
102.
This 102, is it at premium or at discount?
Premium.
At premium.
Yeah.
At premium.
My next question: what is the face value of this bond?
100 naira.
100.
100 naira. 100 naira.
100
Now.
naira.
Take out the pariwo. Then I say calculate the current yield of the bond. This is the formula you use. So yeah, use it and give me my answer.
100.
Yeah, use this formula.
For coupon, and they were asking
Somebody is
coupon rates.
unmuted. Somebody's unmuted, please. If you want to ask me something, I can hear you.
Exactly. You asked of coupon, and the answer was what they gave you was coupon rate. They say 9%. I think you in your explanation earlier, sir, you said coupon is the amount, while the coupon rate is the percentage. Maybe I didn't get it well. I don't know.
Coupon is the rate now, but coupon payment
that is the amount when you percentage into the.
So listen to me. Coupon is the rate. Coupon is the interest. But when they say coupon payment is the amount.
Exactly. Okay. That is. I think that is the same thing I'm saying. It's fine.
No problem. We have put calculator and solve this question. We are.
8.8.
8.8. I don't have the answer.
8.82.
8.82. What did you do? So that means you use your coupon over your market price. Your coupon here was 9%. So you have done 9%. To get your coupon, you have done 9% multiplied by 100. So you had 9, Abi. So you now did 9 over 102 times 100 over 1. Was that what you did? She got there, she and
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. 9
8.82.
divided by 9% divided by 100. That's me.
Is there anybody here that did not understand or that did not get it? Is there anybody that got Canada or UK or minus 0.02 that did not get what we had? Please get up here and don't be shy. We're here to learn.
Yes, so I did get one.
Yeah, good. I'm already seeing like 1 million. Miss Faith, what did you get? USA or Canada?
I got something different.
Tell me what you get. So
I got 4.
good. At least 4 is close to 8. Just multiply it by 2. I beg. Assured ways, what did you get? You should tell me what you had now.
6.82.
6.82. What do you people are now the correct ones?
8.82.
8.82.
8.82. That's what I got.
8.82.
So for people that do not have it, let's see if we can solve it for them.
Approximated to 9, round figure.
Please use 2 decimal like that. Don't approximate a John to your down. Yeah.
All right,
Don't just be approximating anyhow. You know that if you
All
don't
right,
know, you know the longer your decimal, the more accurate your answer is. So if you are using 1 decimal, it means there is if you have 8.888888888, there's high probability that you are more accurate than somebody that has 8.8. So if you have 8.8888, you are more accurate than somebody that has 8.8. The longer the decimal, the more accurate you are. So yeah, illustration 1. I beg, please, what's the name of the company? I cannot be navigating. It's not easy to
Agbado
be
PLC. Agbado PLC.
to be navigating the question and this thing. So I will need the ladies in their house to be helping me. Motigbo. Illustration 1. So you say Agbado PLC. Nobody will ask you this one in exam. So we said current yield equals to, what's the formula? What's the formula, please? Coupon.
Over market price times 100.
Thank you. Please answer Please mute your mic if you answered me. Mute your mic. Please now. People are saying the way I'm begging for you people to mute your mic. I hope I don't get frustrated. Please, when I say mute your mic if you answered me, I expect everybody to check and confirm if you are the one. Please now, let's make it easy for everybody. So you said you did what? So coupon 100 multiplied by 1. So we bring out your variables now. So we have this thing bolded. So you have coupon. Your coupon is what? 7%, Abby. Am I correct?
9%.
9%. Market price. Sorry, let me do coupon payment. So let me say coupon payment.
102.
Let me say coupon payment equals to 0.09 multiplied by 100, Abby, which gives me 9. My market price is equals to 100. Sorry, 102. Sorry. Multiple, and my par value is equals to 100. Abby. Now let's solve this. Let's now solve this question. So if you bring this here, if you say 9 over 102. So what's my yield then?
Please, I'm not seeing your screen. Sorry.
It's from the answer.
I'm getting 0.82.
What do you call it?
8.82.
8.8.
8.823.
And let's leave it like this, 8.2%. So Miss Faith, I hope it is better now. People that did not get what I had, I hope this helps now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Please, is there any question regarding this? This side, I cannot see my screen. I don't know. I would want to advise that you log out and log in again, but if you log out, you might not see chance to log in again. But it's your network, anyways. So, Miss Miriam, ask me your question, please.
So please, how did you get 100?
That's the face value of the bond, ma. Face value of the bond is usually 100 or 1,000. It's not like it's normal. It's constant. The face value of a bond. That's what I would say now. Face value, par value, nominal value of a bond is usually 100 or 1,000, depending on the situation of the question. But I used 100 because the market price was 102. Sorry, don't let me speak about too much. Can they be selling something in the market for 1,000? Then you are now agreeing 100 naira. But because the market price is 102, it just is reasonable to assume the examiner wants you to use 100 as the par value of the bond. But like I said, par value of a bond could either be 100 naira or 1,000. If this examiner had come here and said market price is 1,020, I could as well assume that he wants me to use the par value to be 1,000, because I told you that market price could either be higher or lower than the par value. If it's higher than the par value, is at premium. If it's lower, is at discount. But when I mean higher, I mean something around it now. I'm not saying par value is now 100. You now say something higher is now 1,000. No, that one is extreme, please. That will not go work. But so that is where I go. But the par value, the 100 is a constant number, either 100 or 1,000. So yeah. Miss Miriam, are you good?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
You say what's the use of the 10 million? The 10 million is to confuse you now. But you can still do it another way and make use of the 10 million. But I would not want to go there, so that I would not really scatter your head. But you can do it another way with the 10 million. So what you can do is, if you want to, in case if you are interested, you can just write it down. Do 9 million naira. Sorry, do 9% times 10 million. Do 9% times 10 million. Mr. Latif, your mic, please now. You know, if your mic is unmuted, I used to echo. That's what I used to know. Because I will be echoing, so I will not hear myself very well. So I'm saying do 9% multiplied by 10 million naira over, then open a small bracket. Now say 102 over 100, which is the market price over the par value, times 10 million naira. What I'm saying is do 9% multiplied by 10 million over then a small bracket, which is now saying 102 over 100 times 10 million. And do it and tell me what you have.
So are you sharing your screen? I can only
I'm not
see
writing
that.
it. I told you who to write it, and I'm not writing it.
Okay.
0.0882.
So it's the same thing, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So you can do it that way, but that second one is complicated. That's why I do not want to go there. So just follow that first. Just follow that first method, please. Just follow that first method.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you, sir.
I think I now understand the earlier question from one of our colleagues. Like, this coupon over market price, it sounds as if we are using 0.09, which is the coupon like that's the coupon rate, not coupon payment now. Because the formula that we actually use to derive this, our answer is coupon payment over market price.
You people are wondering too much
I don't know
on the
whether you
things
get it,
that
sir.
you people are wondering too much on the things that you're not supposed to wonder about. What you will use, leave the difference. It's the same thing now. At the coupon payment. The difference is just one is interest, one is the money you are paying on the interest. For this particular formula, convert the interest to the money you are paying, then use it for the question. It's that easy. Leave the kidney, just use that particular one. I don't want to talk about the second one, just that first one. Leave the interest. You cannot use interest like that now. Convert it to amount, then divide it and move on. Leave the Y's. When you qualify, you look for Y.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Mr. Lufunke, please. Oh, yeah, I should not be taking too many questions on this one. Oh, yeah, Mr. Oluwafunke, please, your question, please. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Sorry,
so
it was a mistake. Sorry, it was a mistake.
thank you very much. Oh, okay, so let's continue. So now let's move to youth maturity. I must reach value of a bond today, whether people like it or not. So now let's go to youth maturity. So for youth maturity, I said it's also known as gross redemption yield or internal rate of return. Sorry, youth maturity is the market interest rate required on the bond. The cost of redeeming bond is calculated as internal rate of return or yield to maturity of the cash flow of a bond. Now, I said due to maturity has the assumption that, please learn these assumptions very well. He has the assumptions that investor owes the bond to maturity, issuer makes all the coupon and principal payments in full amount in scheduled dates, and lastly, the investor is able to reinvest coupon payments at that same yield. So if you want to calculate your yield to maturity, use your IRR. This is the formula for your IRR, which says your A plus NPV of A over NPV of A plus NPV of B, close your bracket, B minus A. Your A here now is your positive cost of capital. Your NPV of A is your NPV that gives you the positive present value. Your NPVB is the NPV that gives you a negative present value, and B is your negative cost of capital. For people that don't know what IRR, people that jumped SKUs and that jumped foundation, that you just came from your school to foundation, to final. Let me explain. IRR is simply just doing trial and error. So IRR is saying, okay, we'll pick a positive NPV, pick a negative NPV and use this formula to get an answer. It's an internal rate of return. So you just use that particular, you pick a positive, you pick a negative, then you put them in this formula, then you get your IRR. So that is basically what you do to youth maturity. Don't forget, go back to those things I said that where questions might come out from: youth maturity, value of a bond, duration. Youth maturity is the first one. So that means we are in a place that question might come out from. If I am you, if I were you, if I was lying down, I'm feeling sleepy, I'll go and wash my face and listen now. This is a place that question can come out from. And bond valuation has not been tested in recent years. I think last time bond valuation was tested was, if I'm not confused, May 2023. If I'm not confused, because I know my student passed it that year. That was last time bond valuation. And this is May that year again. Not only be wow, don't be surprised. Okay, shout now. So the first question here. I don't tire.
Ewure PLC has 10% redeemable bond currently quoted at 106x interest and redeemable at par in 5 years' time. Required, calculate the cost of the company's bond.
Okay, he has 10% redeemable bond quoted at 106x interest and redeemable at par in 5 years' time. Now, my question in this question now, what is our coupon?
106.
A day in here, you go to 106.
10%.
10%.
It's
Then
10.
our market value is 106. Our number of years is 5, and our par value is what? Is 100. Question as well. Let's go and do IRR. Illustration 2. Let me increase this. Is it okay like this? Do you guys think this font is okay? I should increase it. I think it's small.
It's small, very small.
Please increase it, sir.
I have increased it. If you want to die, Jamie, you may don't always ready. I need people who say I should increase. People cannot say it's okay. Lie. You will not say it's okay, my student. I'm sure he's not enough new. Oh yeah, let's go. What's the name of the company again? What's the name of the company?
PLC.
PLC. So you say Ewure Bolojo. Ewure PLC. So that's what we should do. We'll do self. We'll do IRR. So let's bring out our variables. So we have what do we have? We have coupon. We have coupon equals to what?
10%.
10%. What's the again that we have?
Market value.
We have our market value.
102.
106. 106.
Yeah. Please, I beg, at this point, please stop, reduce Gary. I beg. When we finish that, you can go and continue Gary. But for now, with this Gary that will be affecting your eyes, please, no don't Gary again.
10.
So that you'll be seeing what I'm saying. So we say power value.
100.
No. Oh yeah. Can we continue? Can we finish?
Number of years.
Number of years. 5 years, have we? Yeah. I'm going to start. Please, if you are not calling figures for me, if you know you are not interested in calling figures for me, please mute your mic. I just need people that will call figure for me. So let me say, first one, number of years, items, cash flow, discount factor, present value, redemption. Let me just leave it as 4. Let me say the first one is years, Abi. Next, items, cash flow. People know how to do MPV now.
Discount factor.
MPV. There's somebody that is unmuted and is not calling figure for me and is disturbing my class. Also, share what? Let me look for the person. Mr. Abdugani is you. Mr. Abdugani, please help me with your mic. Thank you. Mr. Abdugani, you've not done it though. Now, let's continue. I said, please, when you want to do this, your discount factor, I'm sure some people might have been asking questions that what are we going to discount this particular thing with now? Please, for your discount factor, always make sure, whenever you want to do your youth to maturity, always make sure that your first discount or the discount you are using first is your coupon. You know that IRR, you can guess any two, you can pick any two discount factor now. You can use 8 and 9 as long as one gives you positive and the other one gives you negative. You can use any one. But please, for the purpose of bond valuation, always make sure the first discount factor you are using is your coupon. It allows uniformity. That is at least uniformity to some extent. You know that over 2 million people write ICANN. If 2 million people just use different discount factor, it can cost anything. But please, you can use anyone you like. But for just sake of professionalism and uniformity, if you use another one that is not this one, they will not penalize you. No, they will not penalize you. You can use anyone. For me, I'm just saying it's always better to start with your coupon. So let's start with your coupon. Let's say discount factor at 10%. Abi? At 10%. So for our years now, for our year 0, which is our let me say, okay, no, let me do this. Oh shit. I don't fuck up. Let me say Naira. Let me say Naira. I hope this is enough anyways. So let me say year 0. So let me say current value. According to our question, what's our current value?
106.
106. 30 more way. Is the market value now? That's the current value now that they are selling it in the market. So it's the same thing. So 106. So you say 1.00. So you come here, you say 106. Yeah. Year 1 to 5. How much was the interest that the person is going to be paid in year 1 to 5?
10%. 10.
So you say 10. So now, for people that don't know how to discount, this is where problem. People that run away from it. People that run away from it in PM and all those things. Please, now go and use your annuity factor. Please don't just come and be doing year 10 in year 1, 10 in year 2. I beg. Just use your annuity. If you don't know annuity formula is you can do my coin annuity formula at this level. Should I assume that all of us know how to use annuity formula?
No, sir, don't assume.
We know.
Good. But let me still write it out. I know that there's a period that they might not want to talk. But because me, I'm a good person, I will help you. People will not thank me now.
Thank you, sir.
Very vex, come on. So please, I know you want to ask me a question. Please hold on. Let me first settle these people first. This one is raised to power. I hope he's raising to power like this. The way he's looking, I don't think he's raising to anything. It's power minus. No, I'm gonna fuck up. Let me be like this. Raised to power. Minus n over 1 minus 1 plus r is power minus n over r. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is your annuity formula. So your 1 minus 1 plus r, your r is your discount factor. So your discount factor in this situation is 10%. Minus n, then n is your number of years. So you are saying 1 minus 1 plus 0.10 this power minus minus 5 over
0.1.
0.1. Flow for me.
3.790.
3.790. So what's my present value? That should be like 13.79, Abi. Am I correct?
37.91.
37. So for our year 5 now, don't forget that I said that from year 1 to 5, you will be paying interest. Abi, now you pay interest year 1, you pay interest year 2, you pay interest year 3, you pay interest year 4. Even at the end, you will now pay interest. So after you now paid interest, at the end of the year, you now pay back your capital. But let me tell you something. You can do these things. You can do it 2 ways. Why do I say you can do it 2 ways? You know that you can say you collect interest year 1 to 4 and make this 10. Just make this year 1 to 4 10. Then in your year 5, you will now do 110. But what I'm saying is, okay, now let me continue. Let me just say redemption value. So when you say redemption value, now how much are you paying now? At the end of the year?
100.
Good. So what I'm now saying is you can do this 2 ways. You can do it like this: year 1 to 5, 10, 500, or you can say year 1 to 4. That is, the person is paying interest year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Then at the end, now year 5, the person is now paying interest and the capital together. So at the end of this year, now you will now be 110. If you still get the same thing at the end of the day, that's what I'm just saying. You get the same thing regardless of whichever way you do it. So you can come here and say year 1 to 4, 10. Then at this year 5, you will now come here and say 110. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this for people that love to read textbook. Because some people might have seen it in that other way in textbook and will say this man is teaching us rubbish. This is not the way it should be. I know people are quick to judge. People don't understand. We listen, but we don't judge. People judge a lot. So what I'm saying is people are quick to say somebody has taught you rubbish when it's just that to not understand principle. So it could have been done any different way. If I were you, you would try the second one. I'm sure you will get the same thing. That was my, this for this year 5 now, you know, do annuity. For this last one,
No.
0.784.
No, it should be one.
0.784.
For people that don't understand, please just keep me there. Let me explain for people that don't understand. Why did we do annuity here? Did annuity here because this cash flow is constant for the 5 years. The person is collecting 10. So it's cool or it's comfortable, is accepted to do that annuity because it's the same figure and because it's the same cash flow for the next 5 years. We don't want to be doing it year 1, year 2, year 3, one by one like that. So it's okay to do it every the whole 5 years together. But in just this last one, it's just 1 year now. It's just year 5. So you cannot use annuity for it. So you just do your normal discount factor. What's the formula to do normal discount factor? I'm asking you. Share more.
1 minus arrow. 1 minus arrow. Bracket 1 minus arrow. Close bracket. Raised to power minus n.
Good. I like this formula that you've given me, sir. Please come again. Let me write it down.
Bracket open. 1 minus arrow. Close bracket minus n.
Hold on. I'm with you, sir.
1 minus arrow in bracket, then minus n.
Like this, Abi?
Yes, sir.
No, now.
You guys agree to the formula?
It's 1 plus R.
1 plus R is
No,
minus
1 plus R.
Sorry, 1 plus arrow is 1 plus arrow.
Raised to power
1 plus arrow raised to power minus n.
Okay. Let's be careful. So this is the formula to discount 1 plus r raised to power minus n. In some books, for people that like to read books, you can see it as 1 over 1 plus r raised to power n is the same thing. It's indices. Is this minus that's changed to 1 over? It's just indices and algorithm that they are doing for you. So this formula is what you will do for this last one. Oh yeah, what do I have? 0.784, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Numbers I have 78.40, Abi?
Yes, sir.
So what's my MPV?
78.4.
That's my MPV, Ken. What's my MPV now? Like, do the total.
Listen, 10.3.
10.3.
10.3.
Is it negative or positive?
Positive.
Positive.
Hello, sir.
Hold on, I'm with you. Hold on, I'm coming up. Who gave me this figure? Are you sure this figure is correct?
It's not correct.
Sir, is it not 10%? Is it not 0.1 plus 1? That's 1.1 raised to power minus 5. Supposed to be 0.6 something.
0.6 what?
Okay, I think
Or 1 for raised to power minus 5.
0.62.
0.6209.
0.21.
One.
That's 62 point.
0.621.
That's what I wrote now. What's my MPV, please?
Plus 37.
Please, I don't appreciate the way it is unmuted. I don't like it. Let me just look for
-6.
Miss Comfort, your calculator, yeah?
-6.
Comfort, are you with calculator?
Yes, sir.
And your side is not noisy. Let me pick one more person. Miss Moduba, are you with calculator? I don't think she's here. One more person.
-6.
I've heard -6 a farabale. Solomon Faith, are you with calculator?
Yes, sir.
So please, for the purpose of this class, please, I know I will answer your question. For the purpose of this class, please, just Miss Comfort and Miss Faith. I only need them to be calling figures for me. And read I will not call the guys if that's what you are looking for. I will not call any man. I don't want to be hearing people's voice after a long day. To let the ladies be giving me sweet voice to be calming my nerves so that it could fly. That's the only way it can flow. If men call question, you know go flow, but if women call them, it go flow well. So Miss Comfort and Miss Faith, I only need the two of you to be giving me figures and I need the two of you to be reading questions for me. Thank you. Please, any other person should not be unmuted. Just listen. If you have any question, please raise up your hand, please. Miss Damilola, please, I'll answer your question, please. Just let me finish. Oh yeah. What's my answer?
-6.
Give me two decimal and Lola Tawana. Please don't be changing this. If you're using 2 decimal, be very consistent. But this count factor is better when you use 3 decimal. That's why we are doing like that.
That's -6.00.
And then for me 2 decimal, I don't saw -6. Ah. I'm sure these people that I picked they are active lies.
Sir, I don't agree with the discount factor for the third year, sir. I don't agree with the 0.621.
What do you have, sir?
It is 0.784, sir. Not 621.
What did you do now?
1.05 raised to power minus 5.
Why are you using 1.05? See, discount factor here as 10%. You are still using 5%. Oh, discount factor is 10%. I see it written here. Bagada. Let me bold it. See it here. Why are you still using 1.05? Are we clear now, sir? This was my answer, Joe. I'm too slow. What's my answer?
It's -6.
Mama, I never prefer -6. You must give me 2 decimals. -6 lataro. 2 decimals.
-6.00.
No. 6 point is -6.9. 6.9 to bracket.
Oh, okay. If I'm going to be bringing calculator, I'm doing this thing by myself.
6.9 into bracket. 6.9.
-6.00.
Is 6.9.
Thank you.
-6.0.
Please, it's okay, please. I only need Miss Comfort and what's the other woman's name to give me figure. In that, before if they give us poison, all of us will go and sleep on it like that. Thank you very much. Moving on. Yeah, it's only one MPV that we've done since morning. Oh yeah, let's pick another discount factor. Please, there's a trick to this thing. The higher your discount factor, the waiting, the higher your discount factor, the lower your MPV. The higher your discount factor, the lower your MPV. So what we are saying is, 1 minute, please. So what I'm saying is, the higher I said the higher the discount factor, the lower the MPV. So if we increase this discount factor, this is a trick that some people in exam you just be trying discount factor, you try 10, you try 6, you try 5, you will not be canceling to know the one that will give you a positive MPV. But now the trick is, the higher this discount factor, the lower this MPV value. So if you keep increasing this discount factor, this figure will keep going up. That's the way it works. If you reduce it, this value, it will keep coming down. But now, do we need the value to go up or we need it to come down?
To come down.
We need it to come down. So what do we do to the discount factor?
We reduce it.
Reduce it. Thank you, madam.
Reduce it.
You reduce it. So let's reduce it. Let's try 5%. Let's try 5%. So current value is still 1061, 1 to 5 interest payment. So what's my annuity for this 5%? Miss Comfort alone. Please. I don't like my class being out. Miss Comfort and Miss what's the other woman's name?
4.329.
4.329. And Miss Mudupe. No, not Mudupe. 4.329. So this is 43.29. Abi? Hey, we're active.
4.329. 4. You wrote 3.9.
I cannot hear you. Hey, 4.32. I mean, I've multiplied it now.
Yes, it's correct.
The discount factor is 0.7835.
784. That's what that my man was shouting that time. So this one is now 78.40. So what was my answer? To be like 15.
15.69.
15.69. Good. If somebody's unmuted and is disturbing me, I will vex and go and sleep. Oh. I've been shouting Mike since. Jane Amos, you're not calling figure for me now. Why are you unmuted? Disturbing us now. Jane Amos. Oh, wow. Anyways, so 15 points. So let's go and do our now. Okay, now say equals A plus insert this. So you say NPV. This thing will not work. Okay. Over NPVA plus NPVB upon another bracket. You say B minus A. Now, let me say another thing for people that like to read textbooks. The normal formula for IRR. I did not close this bracket. I did not open it then. The normal formula for IRR, what is here initially is minus. Is NPVA minus NPVB. That's what is in the normal IRR formula. But the problem is this NPVB initially is negative now, because this NPVB means there's a negative IRR. So negative times negative will give you positive. That's why we have a positive. That's why we have plus here already. Did that make any sense at all? I did not. You know, people say I don't make sense, man. I know I make sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh yeah. So what's our discount factor that gave us positive MPV? 10 now. Is it 10?
No, it's 5.
Oh, this thing is not negative now. Yeah, they for me. So 5. So you say 5 plus what's our NPV that gave us positive? Well, 15.69, Abby.
Yes.
So now you come here again and say 15.69 plus what's our NPV that plus 6.00. This is what I'm saying. What was in this formula initially was minus. So if you do that minus times -6, it would have minus times minus will give you plus. That's why we replaced it with plus automatically. I hope it's clear. So this one you now say 10 minus 5. Abi? Oh yeah, so what's my yield to maturity now? Yield to maturity. Oh yeah, what would you give me?
8.616.
8.62, Abi?
Yes.
So this is your yield to maturity. Easy peasy. It's very easy. Very, very easy. Oh yeah, let me take questions. So if you have any question regarding what we just did, please ask me. Let me even check. Do we have any other question in the material? Okay, we have classwork. Okay, before we go to yield call. Okay. It's already 10:30. Okay. So please, do you have any question? Let me take your questions now.
Please, I have a question.
And let me come. I like your voice. Just ask me already. Any man that raise up your hand, stay there. Ask me your question, madam.
Okay. So the redemption value of 100 is it in the question, or we are just going to assume it?
The redemption value of 100 is not in the question. Well, I already told you the par value or the face value of a bond is 100 for 1,000. You just assume it's 100.
Okay.
And I already explained it the previous. I said I'm picking 100 because the market price is 102. But in some questions, notice one did not expressly tell us that the par value of the bond is 100, but it's just reasonable because the market price is 102 or 106. Sorry, so it only makes sense that the par value. I already told you that the market price can either just be slightly above the par value or slightly below it. If it's slightly above it is premium, slightly below it is discount. So you cannot use 1,000 because you cannot say 1,000 is above 100. That one is not above. That one is far, far gone. But it's reasonable to say 100 because 106 is higher than 100. 100 or 1,000 is the par value of a bond.
Okay. Thank you.
You're fine, Abby?
Yes, thank you.
You don't have any other question to ask me. I don't want all these men to ask me anything.
You sound like the voice.
No.
Is it not sweeting you?
No.
Like that is not sweeting you. Mr. Joshua, no, wait, it's not you. Chima Obi.
Okay, so I don't really understand
Okay.
how this
Oh God,
annuity factor
this man, this person
is
a man.
being
I don't fuck up.
I don't even really the time I try to get it, I'll be seeing a positive figure instead of 0 point. Like I'm
What's
trying
that?
to use the annuity. I'm trying to use the formula to get all those 0 0.6 to. If I try it, I'll be getting 6 points. Like I don't know how people are getting it.
Yeah, what are
Like
you pressing? What are you pressing? What are you pressing?
like okay, I always do 1 plus let's say 10 to give me 11. Then I will not say
What? 1 plus
raised to
10.
power. Huh?
1 plus 10. Where is the 1 plus 10 coming from?
No, like the first one we used, the discount factor we used first was 10.
Okay. 1 plus 10. It will now give you 11.
Yes, raised to power the years, right?
This
Minus
one
5.
minus 10.
Minus. Okay. Hello?
Yeah. You cannot get it with the way you are doing it, bro. You can never get it.
Okay.
Do it like this. Do 1 minus 0. The R don't carry the R O. You are carrying 10. 10. Use 10%, which is 0.10.
Okay. 1 minus 0. 1,
0.10.
1
That's
plus
using 10% though.
1 plus 0.
1 plus
0. 0.1.
0.10.
Okay.
Raised to power
Okay.
minus 5. Now subtract 1, then divide it by 0.10 again.
Okay. Okay. So this after using 10, you now used 5. Is it on our own discretion that we would choose another discount factor? Since the lower the discount factor, the higher the
Yeah, so it's
NP.
from your own it's from your own discussion. You can pick 8, you can pick whatever that
Okay.
you like.
Just
But the
because
reason
we are
is me,
looking
I
for
picked
positive.
we are looking for positive. But please always pick so that you'll not be doing the stuff is supposed to be trial and error, but so that you'll not be trying too much. Make sure the gap is too much. Make sure the gap is a little wide. See now, this thing is -6. What this is simply
Yeah.
telling me is if I want to reduce this figure, if I use 9%, I might
It
not
might
I might not
change to
reduce it.
4 or something.
It might still fall under the minus. So, but because I've given it gap 5%, I'm so sure 5% will be negative. If you do 6, this is 15. 6 also is possible to give you positive. Just get the positive. That's what you need.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. But I trick me, sha, but no wala. Mr. Joshua, this one I'm so sure. Joshua Uzoka.
I've gotten clarification because on that MPV, you had to manipulate my rate and other things. I think you have answered it from the previous question of Mr. Chimabwe.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you can use annuity table. I'm seeing the questions on the chat group. Now you can use annuity table if that's the one you are comfortable with. Me, I don't like annuity table because I know how to use calculator. I've always been a fan of calculator. So I don't use annuity table. So if that's the one you feel like you are comfortable with, please go ahead and use the annuity table. Oh, fine. Is there any question regarding this? No question, Abi?
Ah, can you please send the solution to us, sir? Please, sir. For
Definitely.
refusion.
It's for you people now. There's nothing I'm using it for. It's even chopping space on my system.
No, thank you, sir.
So I'll definitely send it out.
No, for refusion, that's why I'm asking for that, sir.
Oh yeah, class work. Am I free? Job share. Lay your hand on it real quick, please. 10 minutes. By 10:50, I'll ask of my answer. Ekuke has 5.6% bond, which is currently quoted at 95.
What was the answer we had?
What was the answer again? 8 point waiting. I don't forget though. 8.62.
What was the answer?
8.62.
Okay, 8 point. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Ekuke has 5.6 bond, which is currently quoted. The bond is redeemable at par in 5 years' time. The company's tax is 10%. Calculate gross cost of the bond. Okay. Yeah, just calculate yield to maturity. So yeah, just lay your hand on it. I beg. No time. Somebody wants to ask me something. Who's the person?
Hello, sir. The answer to Ekuke.
Just to what?
The answer to Ekuke, it was 23.
That I just called now. Good. I like you. What do you say you get? What do you have?
9.26.
Let's wait for that. Because all these things I don't have the solution here. So I don't know the answer.
Okay.
But let's wait for others. If we have like 2, 3 people say it's the same thing, we'll just agree that's our answer. But if you can snap what you did, don't send it to the chat box. So people will double. Just send it to my number on DM. Right there, I'm with you now.
Sir, please, can you show the question?
Sorry. I've forgotten. Oh, okay. Please, I'll collect it now. When it's 10:50, you will submit. Please, for people streaming on YouTube, there's already space in the class. Please, if you are streaming on YouTube, you can try to join now. I think there is space in the class now. I think we're about 10. 10 should still enter. Please, you streamers on YouTube, you can try to join the class now with the link. I think it would go. Numbers have reduced. Some people have gone to sleep.
You showed the question, sir.
Please snap it now. Yeah. Stressing me. Just snap it and it's in the material. I want to leave you and I cannot remain on this page. Now with them to show the question again. Me, I will fight too. People who streaming on YouTube, please, you can try to join the class now, please. Number has reduced. I don't think it's not full anymore, so you can try. Five more minutes. Though. Please, if you're on YouTube, you can join the class. Are you guys done? What's the answer?
$5.05.
We're done. We're done. You can snap it.
5.06.
Ah, I think the first person that sent to me, I think is you that is going to go. I'm already getting 5 points here. What you sent to me looks correct now. Where did you now miss it? Another answer. Another person, what do you have? 5.89. I think that is 5 point something.
5.152.
But like, why is there a gap in what people are doing? The gap is too much now. But okay, the gap might be as a result. Okay, sure. The gap might be as a result of the discount factor selected. The first discount factor people use is 5.6, Abi. Abi now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So when you use 5.6, you should have gotten a positive 5.05, Abi.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So when you now select another discount factor, what did you pick? You can pick 7, you can pick 8. Let's assume you pick 8. Did anybody pick 8?
So 10 is still giving a positive NPV.
10 is giving you it.
A positive NPV.
Not do it very well. 10 cannot give you positive, even 8 is giving negative. Mr. Uchena, what did you use as the second discount factor?
8% will give you negative 4.454.
Okay. Mr. Uchena, what did you use as your second MPV, as your second discount factor? Mr. Adebayo, what did you use as a second discount factor?
I'm using it now.
What did you use before?
I'm just starting it.
But you've called answer for me now.
The second
used
one,
12.
the first one, I used 5.6. The first one.
I got 6.92. I got 6.99 using 12%.
The answers will be different. The answer will be different. Just be sure to know what you are doing.
Hello, sir.
6.92.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, I want to ask the interest. I removed the effect of tax, sir. I don't know if I'm right.
Which effect of that?
They said tax is at 30%, sir. So I wrote 5.6 times 0.7.
I don't think I've ever mentioned that, have I? Now, let me say, you actually, I feel like, let me explain. I feel like you are, you must have idea of this course for you to do that, which is very fine.
Yes, sir. I adopted the measure of cost of capital, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
but can you wait, please? But the method you are putting, it would have worked. But if you look at the question is telling you X int. Do you know what X int means? X int is telling you excluding interest. That is, don't apply tax. You know, we have X int and cum int. When there is X int, it means that leave it the way it is, excluding interest. That is what X int is saying. So you should have left it the way it was. If it was a cum something now, you would have, we have cum like dividend, we have cum div, we have X div. But this one is X int. So it would have been best to leave it like that. Is that fine, sir? Mr. Francis, is that fine?
Yes, sir. It's fine, sir. It's noted, sir.
Thank you. Oh yeah, my time up. So I'm sure, like I said, the first people that use 5.6%, you have positive 5 or 5.05. It looks like everybody used different discount factor for the second one. But if you used 8, luckily, because it's 8 IRV as a sample. So if you use 8, luckily, you have a negative 4.54. So if you put it in this your equation, you have 8%. You have no now. The person that sent me this assignment, have you seen your mistake? I'm just looking at it now. The person that sent it to me on WhatsApp, what was it, Mr. Makinwa?
I'm with you. I'm with you, sir.
Have you seen your mistake?
Not
That's why you have 9.2 now, when other people are getting 5 and 6. Look at this, your IRR formula. You used 8%. It is the first discount factor that will come is discount factor that gave you a positive MPV. 8 gave you negative now. It's 5.6 that gave you positive. So your 5.6 is supposed to come first.
that's true, sir. That's true, sir.
Thank you, sir. So the solution I have is wrong, so I cannot use it. But anyways, just use your IRR formula. Put 5.6 first as discount factor that gave you positive MPV, plus the positive MPV you have, which was 5.05 over 5.05 plus whatever MPV you had in your negative one. Close the bracket. Now open another one. Do B minus A. B minus A, which is the discount factor that gave you negative MPV. That is the other one you guys chose, minus 5.6. I'm sure you get an answer. Whatever you got, that is the right answer. John Toyolo, is it clear? Show you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Even at that, the answer I'm getting is 6.86.
Is what?
6.86.
6.86.
Yes.
It's closer to what people are getting now. This one you had 9, but 6.86 is closer to what people are getting. People are getting 5.9, and I'm sure it's because of a different discount factor. Are you fine, sir?
Hello, sir.
Mr. Oni, I can hear you.
Okay, please, for the interest payment, what was used? I'm just trying to.
What was it?
What was used in the interest payment?
5.6, sir. I mean, was that not people use?
That was the discounting factor. That was,
So the interest is 10 now. It's 10. The coupon, Abi, am I missing the question? The second question, the interest is 5.6 now.
Yes.
The interest is 5.6.
Okay.
Why the reason why the interest is also the discount factor is because I told you in class, your interest in this class is 5.6. I'm not saying if you want to discount in this IRR now, you are picking 2 discount factor. So I'm saying it's always professional or best that the first one you are picking is your coupon rate.
Yes.
That's why most people are using 5.6. Always make sure the first one you are picking. The second one can be different, but always make sure the first one you are picking is your coupon. There's no rule. You can decide to not pick the coupon, anyone that is comfortable for you. But for me, I always like it like that. It keeps you in line.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Please, do you have any question regarding anything I've spoken about? Shoye. Miss Damilola, please ask me your question, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Though I've messaged you already on WhatsApp, so I don't really know. I don't really understand what is it? This illustration.
I cannot hear you. You're breaking.
I don't really understand the illustration. Though I've messaged you on WhatsApp.
And I cannot hear you. You are blowing fan now. You are enjoying fan. Me, I did outside mosquito they chop me. It's not. I cannot hear you. It's breaking.
Can you hear me now, sir?
It's breaking. It's very better. You off the fan. Good.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Clearly.
Okay. Good evening once again. I said I don't really understand the what's it called? This second illustration, they have messaged me on WhatsApp already.
Leave your message me on WhatsApp. Me and you are here. The so-called, what do you mean so-called illustration? Is it the first one or the second? You understand the first one?
Yes, I understand the first one. It's just the second one. Do I
What don't you
use
understand?
some 5.2 for the first one?
You used what?
5.6 for my discount factor.
What do you mean second one? Second what?
I said I use 5.6 for my discount factor.
That's the first MPV now.
Yes, sir, that's what I use.
And what do you not use for the second one?
I've not gotten the first one instead of me doing the second one.
What did you get? What's your answer in the first one?
My own, I'm getting the negative answer.
You can give it's negative you will get now. Negative 5.05. Was that not the answer?
Okay. That's not what I'm getting now.
Is that not what you have?
That's not what I'm getting. That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm getting.
Look you very well. I think the answer is negative 5.05 if I'm correct though. That's what somebody sent to me. Negative. I know not negative, it's positive. It's positive. Abi, it's positive 5.05.
It's
Oh yeah,
positive.
Yes, sir.
it's positive. Oh yeah. Let's help out together. So the first year now, your year zero, you have in the year you have zero, cash flow 95, discount factor 1.00, PV negative 95. Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For the second one,
Yes,
you have year 1 to 5. Your cash flow, you have 5.6, Abi. What do you have as your
yes,
discount
sir.
factor?
4.26.
4.26, correct. So your PV is now what?
23.86.
23.6 is correct. For the last one now, 5. What's your cash flow?
I wrote 10.
10 bawo. You will need 10.
Okay.
I've mentioned it 1 million times. The last year, if you borrow somebody money, let me use me and you as an example now. You borrowed me money, you borrowed me 1 million naira. You see, at the end of year 5, you give me my 1 million naira back. We have agreed that you give me your 1 million naira back, but I will be paying you 100,000 every month. At the end of the 5 years, is it just 100,000 you will collect?
No.
What will you collect again? You collect your capital back too now. So that's why we've been using 100 at the end of that year, so that you collect your capital back. So the capital is the 100 at the end of the year. So it's not 10, it's 100 that you use at the end of the year.
Okay.
So do it, but you know use annuity, it's just normal discount. You just discount it 1 plus R raised power minus n. Just discount it normally. Then do it for the second one.
Then
Please,
the out will be my out will be 0.56. 0.056.
yes, you're out for the first one, yes.
Okay.
Please read and send to me on WhatsApp. Thank you.
All right, I'll do that.
Joy, you wanted to ask me something?
Okay, sir. I wanted to say my yield to maturity, I got 6.97%, sir.
You are correct, ma.
6.86.
Yeah, you can come on. You know, people cannot get it now. You got this discount factor, so you cannot get this discount factor.
And I use 10% and 5%.
You got what?
6.98.
You can on you. You cannot get the same thing there. What part of you cannot get the same thing? As long as it's within that range, I think you are correct. People use this different discount factor for the second one now. So you can let me not even bust your head. Do you guys know that if you guys have noticed, everybody saying 6.6 points, it's only the back one that is different. It's just the back one that is different because everybody started the discount factor with 5.6. Do you get? That's why I always tell you that it's more professional if the first one is from coupon. These 6 points that everybody's getting is because the first one that you guys use is the same thing. If you want to try me out, go and change that first discount factor. Change it to maybe like 4 or 3.
I use 10 and 5.
Hold on, please. So I'm saying change that first one, change it to like 4. Change the second one also to like 11. you see that you see that what you people have will not be close to 6. That's the effect that discount factor has. Madam, 5 and 5.6 is not different now. It's not as if it's that different. That's what I'm saying. It's because of that range. That range is what is causing the small. That's why the stuff is not. That's why the changes are not exactly that much. That's why the changes are not exactly that much. If you use like 2 and 8, or one person use 2 and one person use 4 and 7, the changes will be that much. So that's why it's always advisable to start with your coupon. So yeah, is there any other question, please? Any question, any observation, any conclusion? Mr. Biodun, you that you go 5.0, so I would advise you try it again. I don't think that 5.0 is that clear. Please, my phone number. Somebody should help Mr. Victor out and send my phone number. Please, I've mentioned it before. Please, always for phone number, please always text me for SFM problem or problem that will give me money. I mean, ICANN or accounting related problem. We do accounting software installation. We do chaining of accounting software. We do anything accounting basically. If you guys bring it, but don't bring your family, don't bring marital problem to my DMO. Don't say you and your husband is fighting. I can't help you separate it. I beg, I know they for all these ones. I beg. Just give me problems that will give me money. So somebody can help me type my number in the chat box again for people that don't have it. So you can text me. I wish I could give you guys assignments. Let me see if I have an assignment I can cook. So that you guys can go and lay your hand on this thing. Because for me and I people will leave it. And people will not. Are you forgotten the rule? Please, if you want to tell me something, just raise up your hand. I beg. I beg. Please. Thank you, ma. Now let me go and look for you and call you. So, Mr. Lua, MC.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to ask, like, can we still submit the formal assignment? I actually did it, but I heard one bad news, so I was devastated, so I couldn't submit. I don't know if I can still submit.
Very sorry about whatever happened, but I like normally I will not collect it, but you should submit it. Let me. Although I will try as much. If enough numbers submitted or submit, I might try to do the revision. I'll be the solution in class in our next class. But if enough does not submit, I will leave it like that. Okay, let's do something.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Me, I will fire on. I will do. Okay. If I don't do this now, this would make me use 4 classes in bond. This one. Duration will take about 1 or 2 classes. Okay. So now we understand the old basics of youth maturity. Please, I went this class by 11:30. Please, we understand the whole purpose of youth maturity. Good. Now let's go to value of a bond. I will not go deep into this value of a bond. I will do like one or two questions, and you guys go and do the rest. I could have stopped here, but like you guys will not have anything to lay your hands on, and you people will not read. I know if I don't give assignment in a car way, you will not read. So let me give you something to go and do. Now, okay, don't worry, let's stop here. Because if I decide to go here now, I might want to rush this thing, which I don't want to rush it. It's simple. It's based on what we've been doing. It's still alike to you to maturity. This one, I just calculating only one part, not the other part. Just one part now. We are not doing IRR. We're just doing MPV alone. You know, I've explained to you now that we want to calculate market value of money. You're just simply doing, that market value, that current value that we are using. Now we are trying to calculate it. Before we use 106 now as year 0. So that market value now is what we are trying to calculate. I've told you that when you calculate market value, it's usually what? Present value or future cash flow. So you just do all the cash flow, and the cash flow in this situation is what? Your interest and your redemption value. So those are the cash flow. So you just discount those two things. That is just what market value of a bond is saying. Now let me. Oh yeah, I've explained it. So this is the formula to do. This is the formula to use to do the to get to determine the value of a bond. Now see this formula. Is this formula different from what we've been doing? This formula is different from that table that we've done. It's not now. If you look at it, this is saying interest. This formula here is saying this annuity. That means use annuity for your interest, which is what we've done, plus face value, then discounting normally, which is your year 5 or year 4, the last year, discounting normally. So it's still the same thing with that thing we've done in the table. It's still the same thing, but now we're just doing only one. So let me do this. Let me do one. Let me do this example one. This first one, I will not do I will not do this first one. I will do this first one in class next week. Because this one is okay. I will explain it, but like let me do this number 2. So people will go and do number 3 and maybe number, I don't even know self. Let me try to do one. What do you guys think? Let's leave it.
I want to sleep.
I want to sleep.
Let's leave it.
Yes.
Yes, I want to sleep.
Carry on, sir. Carry on, sir.
No, don't worry. I don't even. I don't.
Solve one for us. Solve one for us.
I actually do not want to rush
I
it.
think you should not rush us, so please. So that. But if you can
Journey
just
is
give
still
us
long. Solve one.
Please,
No,
solve
there's
one.
still,
Mr. Joseph, now solve it yourself then.
please, it's not fight though. No, you people know now that it's what I want to do, I will do. If I don't want to solve, I will not. If I want to solve, and nothing, there's nothing you will do. Last, you go and watch recorded classes on YouTube. It's what me I want to do, I will do. But like, I would not want to. No, I will not solve any. We'll meet, so I will explain, then I will solve, then we can. I'm just some people want to go and lay their hands on something. That's why you're telling me to solve. But if you want to lay your hand on something, just follow the same process I've explained. Your youth to maturity, but for this one, you're not doing IRR. You know, the first one you did now, you determined an MPV. The second one, you determined an MPV. But now you're not doing 2, you're just doing 1. You're not doing 2, you're just doing 1. But for the one you are doing now, you know, okay, let me just say, I'll just explain with my mouth though. So anybody that wants to attempt can attempt, but don't worry, I'll still come and solve it in class. So let me explain. So let me use this one as an example now. It's saying that, okay, let me use this example too. This Kaba PLC has 12% irredeemable bond or 5 million in its capital structure, which currently yield 9%. So in this situation now, your discount factor, usually your discount factor should be your yield to maturity. Listen, though, your discount factor, usually when you're calculating value of a bond, it should be your yield to maturity. If you have been listening to me, what we just calculated, we were calculating yield to maturity now, so there's no way we'll use it for our discount factor when we don't know it. That's what we just finished. But this question is assuming that we have calculated what? We have calculated yield to maturity, and our yield to maturity is 9. So normally, yield to maturity is supposed to be our discount factor. I hope people are not mixing it.
We are mixing it, sir.
You know that the first one now, this one we just finished. We were calculating yield to maturity. That's why I said the best way to discount is to use coupon, because we're trying to get yield to maturity. But now we are not getting yield to maturity. Now we are doing another thing. We're trying to get value of a bond. And now we've gotten value of a bond. We want to discount. You will discount with your yield. No, oh God of mercy. Normally, in a normal situation, normal circumstance, if you want to discount anything bond, you're supposed to discount with your yield to maturity. Normally, usually. But in Taparia and yield to maturity now, we don't have yield to maturity. That was what we went to calculate. So there's no way we use it to discount when we don't know it now. See what we did here. See our answer. Our answer is yield to maturity. This is what we went to do. So how are we now going to use it to discount something here when we don't even know it? So that's why we did not use it to discount anything here. That's why we used our coupon, because we do not know our yield to maturity yet, and this is when we've gotten it. So now we are now assuming that now we've known our yield to maturity. We now want to determine the value of a bond. So now is yield to maturity. You will now. So if this question had come in a way that calculates your yield to maturity, that number 1. Number 2, calculate the value of the bond. The first one you will do, you will use your coupon to determine your yield to maturity. Then for the second one, you will now use your yield to maturity as a discount factor. Well, it is soon. It is soon.
Yes, I understand.
We are weak.
You are weak.
Are
I don't
you
know.
sure?
So I think I understand.
I'm getting what you're saying, sir.
And anyways, I will still explain better, but like that is just what it means. So this question is asking you to calculate value of a bond. So you will discount with 9%, which is your yield to maturity. Your 12% here, your 12 is your coupon. Then your redemption value is what? Is 100. But the only thing is you don't need year zero. It's not IRR now. You don't need year zero because that is what you are trying to calculate. So you just have year 1 to 5. This is how many years? Okay, so this second one is irredeemable bond. It does not have years, but this one is 5 years. Abi? So 10 years.
10 years.
So you just do 10 years as your number of years. That's year 1 to 10 for your nominal value for your interest. Year 1 to 10 for your interest, then year 10 you do 100. But you will not have what? You will not have year zero. So whatever you have is your current market value. But this question might be too much. This example 3 question might be too. Just people should just be patient. Don't worry, we'll just try it out. This question might be too much for you because of the growth. It's going to more 5% premium because of the premium issue. It might just be too much. But if you can still try it, this 5% premium, you just do 5% of 100. You just increase 100 by 5%. That is your will be your redemption value. Your redemption value will not be 100 anymore. It will
105.
just be 5. It will just be 105. So that is 5% of 100. So it just be 105. Your number of years is 10. Your current yield of the bond, you are discounting with 10%. Your coupon is 8. Lobaton. It's even simple. It's just like 3-4 lines. You've gotten your answer. Anyways, I will explain better in our next class. Please, do you have any question whatsoever, please? Question, observation. Chinenye, please ask me your question. Please, fast.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for the class. Please, I'm sorry to take you back to the previous question. The first this thing MPV I got a positive of 5 using 5.6%. So I'm trying to get the negative MPV, but I don't know the rate to use, so I can get the negative MPV.
I just said it now. The higher the discount factor, the lower the rate. The higher the discount factor, the lower the rate. So if you want to get a lower rate, you've gotten 5.5, so you need to reduce the NPV. So if you want to reduce the NPV, increase the rate.
Yes, sir, and I use 10%, and I'm still getting a positive MPV. I don't know.
You didn't do it very well, yeah. Send what you have to me, madam. I don't think you did it very well. There's a mistake somewhere.
Okay. Thank you.
Send what you have to me.
All right.
Usually, let me see. The question is previous now. It's not a new question. Okay.
I'm actually raising my hand. Sorry.
Okay. So I will just assume we don't have any question, no observation, no conclusion, nothing. Okay. On that note, if any of our lecturer wants to come in this week, I might step in. I'm not sure. But if any of our lecturers is not available and I am available, I might step in. I'm just saying. Anyways, please read your books, please and please. These topics are already getting too much, or they're already getting much already. At all, we've done about 5 or 6 like this. Please don't let them pile up. I beg. Please don't let them pile up. Please read, solve questions. Conflict of interest came out last diet, though. And we've done that. I saw it in the past question guide. It came out last diet. So these questions come out. It's not as if they don't come out. They come out very well. So please check the past question guide. Check all the topics we've done. Check them in Pathfinder. Solve questions. Read your book, and you'll pass. There's no 2 ways to it, though. You cannot dodge it. You have to read. Thank you guys very much for listening to me. I wish you a wonderful week ahead. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful night rest. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you.